Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event hub here of UFC 327 here in Miami, Florida, ladies and gentlemen. It's for the light heavyweight championship, ladies and gentlemen. And for that title, ladies and gentlemen, been vanquished by the former champion. Let's head to the arena for this main event.
So for a long time, this man believed that he was the #1 light heavyweight in the world. He is the challenger out of the blue corner tonight, and with a golden opportunity to prove to the champion that there's a new force to be reckoned with.
He said time and time again he thought he was the matchup. He thought he could get it done. He thought that it was only a matter of time before he took the belt from the champ. Now he gets that opportunity. Words are only words until you put them into action. Tonight he has the opportunity to put all those words into action to become the champion. He is on the verge of something huge.
For a long time, people believed this was the UFC's glamour division, and this light heavyweight contender wants to bring that shine back. Big opportunity for him tonight. Folks, here he is with much fanfare, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion. Big challenge in front of him tonight, but this man looks like an individual who could reign for some time.
Well, he reigns atop what was the UFC's glamour division. You go from Tito Ortiz to Chuck Liddell to Randy Couture, John Jones, Mauricio Shogun, who has so many great champions have held this title, that there is a lot of credibility that comes with it. This man loves that he is the 205-pound champion and knows how difficult it is to reign for a long time in such a tough division.
A lot of budding contenders coming his way. We'll see how he handles this particular challenge here tonight. One of the best in the business, Jiri Prochazka. And that means we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight championship fight. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ulberg, and now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jiri Prochazka.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, so here's the colorful UFC light heavyweight champion out of the Czech Republic, Jiri Prochazka, ready to go for the start of this round. And you'd never really know how he's going to approach things. He has a lot of good long-range weapons, a lot of good instincts on the ground as well, as Glover Teixeira can certainly attest. But this is a different fighter than the one who made his debut a few years ago. You don't necessarily know how he's going to approach this particular stylistic matchup. Early connection with the left from the champ. Oh, nice job to block the kick. Straight punch is true. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Prochazka. Well, you can spot that wide base, that stance of Jiri Prochazka from a mile away. His opponent didn't see that right hand coming.
Yeah, that right hand is tremendous from Jiri Prochazka. But that right hand starts with that wide base, with his ability to draw out your mistake, and then he always capitalizes on it. I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, good work with the jab there.
Nice punch to the head. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Three minutes to go.
Jeez, you can hear that. Nasty high kick. How is he still standing? Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Very fast leg kick lands for him. Nice shot there by the champ. He checked that last one.
Oh, nice jab by him there, and I guess on the other side, hard to get your offense going when your head keeps getting snapped back like a Pez dispenser.
Every time he tries to go forward and use his own offense, the jab is stopping him in his tracks. He's doing a great job of fighting behind it.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there. Shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Prochazka's shot is blocked. Under 90 seconds now to go in round one. Oh, that's a brutal cut on his nose there. He is bleeding. Big power shot there.
Another big shot to the head.
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Prochazka. Under a minute now to go. Prochazka gets caught by the inside leg kick. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit.
Oh, that was a big one there. Oh, nice.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, now lands a kick to the body. 30 seconds to go in the round. Oh, high amplitude head kick. 20 seconds to go. 15 seconds.
Nice. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the minute.
It's getting worse by the minute, and he's got an opponent in front of him that wants to target it. He wants to hit him on the nose over and over again. I wonder if every time he gets hit there, the blood goes down into the mouth, making it difficult to breathe.
Second round underway. Next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very...
Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Oh,
big left hook there. Well, the leg kicks have been a big storyline in this one, and there's another one. So he continues to slow his opponent down, and nice poker face on the other side. I'm not sure how many more he can take.
he won't be able to take many more. Think about Edson Barbosa, how he lands those beautiful leg kicks, no windup, so fast. Eventually, guys get stopped from taking too many. This seems to be the path that he is wanting to take tonight in this fight.
That's a big hook. Rips the body there. Back to the jab now, no good. So the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position, come in here and try to stop this fight.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Nice job to block the elbow attack there. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Side kick. Oh, single collar tie here. Lands a nice straight. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Prochazka's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. 2 minutes to go in the round. Doing a nice job working that inside leg kick. And he switches to southpaw. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. That kick blocked by Prochazka.
Real quick leg kick. But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
Under a minute now in round 2. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. We'll see if he can finish. That shot blocked by Prochazka. All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of him. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Massive left hand.
That was landed clean.
What a round. All right, there's the end of the round, and hopefully not the end of the fight. He doesn't look as handsome as he did when he walked out. That is a severe gash on his face. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's gonna have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, another round is now underway. Pretty good previous 2 rounds. We'll see who makes the requisite adjustments now.
The adjustments are going to be the key, John. When you're doing everything you're trained to do and it stays this close, you got to really switch it up. What corner is able to relay that message to their fighter better in the round?
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking tonight. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Nice leg kick.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Beautiful job getting those hands up.
Oh, that cut on his nose is only getting worse. Not good. Overhand is true. Going to the knee strike now. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Prochazka's blocking well now. Made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Oh, man, you gotta credit him for continuing to attack that area, but that cut is getting harder to look at by the minute.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and, you know, we spoke about this guy and how impressed we were with his fight IQ and how smart he was in his approach. Shows again, he got his opponent hurt, and he has been on that cut the entire time. Great job.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth, but it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
Not too much blood. The doctor taking a long look here, and it looks as though this fight will continue, at least for now. Fans are going to like that.
That's really good. Good call by the officials.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited this fight's going to continue.
Absolutely, and I'm just as excited myself. I want to see these guys compete. I want to see who wins. I don't want it to stop because of a cut. I want to see the best fighter get their hand raised at the end of the night. Luckily, we get to try to do that.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Beautiful straight punch there by Prochazka. Oh, big knee. With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect.
And there's that jab.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan. Nice, solid punch lands. Beautiful shot lands to the leg there. Big shot to the head. Continuing to go to the head.
Trying to go to the top. This fight's going to be over.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this runs.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and he heads back to the stool, and hopefully he can stay in this fight because that is a severe cut that he's dealing with right now.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Prochazka's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Right on the button.
Another punch to the head.
Oh, straight punch. His opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it. He's too high.
Back to his feet. That blood becoming a real factor. Some real power shots here. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick.
Oh, nice kick. Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you gotta tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jiri Prochazka.
And still UFC light heavyweight champion of the world. Big effort out of him tonight, and he remains the king and the standard upon which all other 205-pounders.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to the new champion here, ladies and gentlemen. Getting his title back. Great way to end UFC 327 from Miami, Florida. See you on the next one. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.